Here we go. Upon hearing this message, you have a couple of minutes to place your bets in the chat for who you think is going to be facing MaxFX in the grand finals. Is it going to be the Terran or the Protoss? It's up to you. It's up to you to figure that out, to place your bets, to put your money where your mouth is. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Gresfan, we have the French Terran player representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player himself. He just 2-0'd Gumiho this morning and last night as well. Representing Team Abydos, it is Creator. Let us go. The TVPs are upon us. Potentially the final PvT of the evening. Potentially not, depending on how this does go. Of course, we still have that other Protoss player lying in wait in the finals. As we are going to be sending our first probe across the map. Meanwhile, back at home, Clem just setting up for a Rax expand as well. So a much more economic opener coming out from our Terran player. Creator looking to be what looks to be a little bit aggressive, a little bit cheeky. Yeah, Zealot is on the way. I haven't caught, you know, it's been a couple of days. It's been a couple of days, like a week or so since I've cast a Creator. I miss him. I miss him dearly. We do have a pylon being set up across the map. I think this is going to be for a proxy gateway as well. I mean, this is lined up for a Stargate, to be fair. We'll see what Creator does go for. As the Cyber Core just now finishes up, and Creator, he goes for the proxy Stargate right next to the main base of Clem. This is so bold. This is so close. It's crazy. It's going to get scouted. So typically when you proxy, it's here. It's on the other side of the rocks or like hidden behind the fog of war, the steam vents. But Creator is shameless. He just throws it down here within the path of the Reaper, and he does get scattered as a result. Ay, ay, ay. No fear. You have Marines on the way again. Clem is fully aware of what's going on and is preparing himself back at home. This positioning almost reminds me of like proxy Void Ray. Oh, he's going for it! Let's go! I was about to say, this position reminds me of, remember a season ago, Moondance, where you proxy Void Ray with shield batteries before the shield battery nerf. As a reminder, the shield battery was nerfed, by the way, and as a result, that kind of killed this, but no. Creator's going, he's clowning, Papi. Let's go. He's going full pro, Los Papi. Ay, ay, ay. Shield batteries are on the way. I haven't seen this in a long time. I haven't seen this since Moondance. Since, what was that, last season? 2 seasons ago? Oh my god. Void Ray rocks up, focusing down whatever it can. One SCV will fall. We're going for the Marines, and the Marines are softened up. Ooh, and they will go down before they make it into the bunker. First Void Ray looking to lay siege upon that natural base. Stalker showing up as well. There's nothing filling up that bunker. And Clem is going to be forced onto one base economy. We have Cyclones on the way. Backup bunkers as well. I'm ready. I'm ready for some StarCraft. Cyclone does get a lock on that first Void Ray, but we're able to pull back in time. The depots are under threat, and they will be picked off one after the other. Clem is getting ready for this. He's not going to get supply blocked. He has 2 more depots on the way to replace the ones he's about to lose. Magfield accelerators on the horizon. Another lock on that Void Ray, and ooh, Creator is late to pull back. Does take a lot of hits. Now we have no turrets, we have no starport either. We're committing into just pure Cyclone production instead of Vikings. Interesting choice. Oh my god, so even setting up a proxy gateway as well. Oh my god. The Void Ray is going to be looking to try and force a cancel on Magfield. If they do, that's going to change everything as the first Void Ray goes down. A disastrous start for Creator. We can't afford to throw away a Void Ray like that. This has to snowball out of control, and for a Void Ray to go down this early on, it doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well for the Protoss. Yeah, lock-ons are looking pretty damn good. I like that we did save a lock-on as well for that second Void Ray. Creator, what do we do from here? More shield batteries. No fleet beacon, so no Tempest. I know that sometimes this can transition into Proxy Tempest. But we still just got Void Rays. One Reaper is going across the map, so we will have to warp in a unit back at home to defend. You can see the Void Rays rotating around. As they rotate, they do expose those shield batteries, and one of them is going to get picked off. Void Rays dancing with the army, but this Cyclone count is at a pretty healthy number at this point. Now we're working towards a starport for Vikings. We have a tank on the way for the ground army. Clem is looking damn solid here on one base. And I don't know, yeah, it looks like Creator is getting ready to expand. Looks like he's aware that this game is not going to end, potentially. I'm curious to see if Creator does throw down that Nexus. He warps in a sentry, so he's going to be able to force field the ramp. If Clem does overextend, he may lose everything. Creator is waiting. He's waiting for that moment. He's waiting for the force field. As we are continuing tank production, and medevac on the way to go for a drop. I love it. Yeah, Creator, he's not expanding. He's committing. Oh, Sentry pushes up the ramp, does go down instantly, and we're going to try to break this. I don't really know if this is going to work out for him. Yeah, the Void Rays go down one after the other. GG gets called, and Clem will take game number 1. GG. The hell did we just watch? GG, well played. A build that we haven't seen in a long time. A very long time since we've seen Proxy Void Ray in PvT. Clearly, Creator has success with it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done it. I imagine in current era of StarCraft, it catches a lot of players off guard. It was unfortunate that the Stargate got scattered instantly. Right? That's the unfortunate thing, that it was spotted. That Clem was able to react very quickly as a result and mentally prepare for what was happening. And yeah, Creator also slipped up a couple of moments as well. If you remember, he lost his first Void Ray relatively quickly. He wasn't able to get on top of that backfill accelerators as it was being researched. Wasn't able to break his opponent. But I appreciate it. That was great. Oh. Let's go. Alright, and as we are getting into our next game and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Dragon Scales, we have the French Terran player representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is Clem. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the South Korean Protoss player representing Team Abydos. Down in the series, it is Creator. Crazy. Oh, God. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. Oh, just one moment. Right, just getting a message. All good as we're getting into our next game. And yeah, game 1 was wild. Game 1 was absolutely insane. Not really what I don't think anyone was expecting out of this series. And we'll see how this series continues as well, as we're loading into Dragon Scales, a bit of a smaller map, especially compared to what we were just on, especially compared to Gressvan. But this time, Creator, he's just moving out across map to scout, to poke and prod and be annoying with his initial probe. Isn't going to be too crazy this time. And yeah, from here I expect to be seeing a bit of a normal game. I expect to be seeing a much more normal game. I can see in the chat, Creator must be tilted. It's possible. I mean, I know that in the last game, he definitely ran out of patience. I think we can all agree on that. He just, at a certain point, it was like, screw it. Let's just A move in. Let's just send it all into the main base. But I don't know. Did he... Like, there's no way that he had too much stock in that build, right? Like, that was crazy. There's no way that works against the top Terran players. Like, I'm talking Maru, I'm talking Björn, Clem as well. Yeah, we've seen it all. As Creator's going to be keeping his probe here towards the top right-hand corner of the map. Reaper gets across the map as well to scout, to try to get an eye on what's going on. Wreak a little bit of havoc. Keeps the Reaper, sorry, keeps the Adept back at home as well. As Clem is being forced back, we do have a Twilight Council behind this here in the main base, so it is going to be a Blink opener from Creator. No Phoenix, you love to see it. As Creator will shut down the initial Reaper. Back across the map, Creator, sorry, Clem did of course set up a Rax Expand, is going for that factory and starport behind it. And interestingly enough, is not going for a Widow Mine first, so he's not setting up for a mine drop, is at least getting one Hellion out just to scout. Before he does commence mine production. Especially after the death of that Reaper, it's pretty important here for Clem to figure out what's going on. Like, he has no idea whether it's a Stargate or a Twilight Council or even a Robo Opener, which we have seen in the past. And just making sure he figures out what exactly his opponent is up to. The Hellion moves out, and the mines are preparing for their drop. Meanwhile, Creator is going to be committing quite hard to this. We do have 3 gates on the way in addition to the one that we already have. It is going to be a 4-gate Blinkstalker opener here from Creator. Going to be very committed, very aggressive as well. Of course, you can't expand... Oh my god. You can't expand behind this, but Creator is going to be more committed because he proxies at 2 of those gates. This is not a 4-gate Blink, by the way. We have 4 gates at home. And we have 2 across the map. This is a 2-base, 6-gate all-in from Creator. He's wild today. Like, I can't say that I've seen this too often either in PvT at this level of play. For a 6-gate, 2-base all-in, it's wild. Creator, he woke up on the wrong side or maybe the right side of the bed. We'll see. We'll see. As he's just throwing whatever he can at the wall to see what sticks. He wants it to be over, Papi. He wants it to be over. He wants that finals, or he wants to go get some food. As we do have our Stalkers moving out across the map. Of course, this is without a Robo. Now, the downside is that we have very limited vision. We have very limited map vision. High ground vision, I should say. Without an Observer, without a Prism. It does mean that Creator is going to be focusing a lot more on a frontal assault. He at least has an Adept that can maybe give him high ground vision, but alas, we have a tank set up here in the main base. Amazing SimCity, by the way. We have a wall set up with our Raxes, with all of our production. It looks beautiful, but that means that there is no tank at the natural. We blink on forward. The first bunker goes down. The second will fall momentarily as well. There's far too much firepower. Clem was expecting a blink into the main, not into the natural. Boys are falling left and right. At the same time, we do have a mine drop across the map, and 9 workers will go down. Creator was already all in, and now he's going to have that much less economy to work with. He blinks on 40, he takes out one of the tanks, but we have another behind this. Oh, that was a big loss for Creator. But he still has so many Stalkers remaining. Can he break on through? We're soon about to have a second tank. Creator has done a lot of damage, but he needs more. Here we go, he goes for it. He goes to the blink. The final tank will fall, but another one replaces it. Up! But it's not going to be enough. The tank will barely get picked off. The boys are being pulled. Creator, he's down to 3 units. 1 Stalker and 2 Zealots, and this is not going to be enough. Clem holds. GG gets called, and Clem takes a series 2-0. GG. Ay. Oh my god. GG, well played. Just like that, the series ends in like 10 minutes. It was a very short one. Congratulations as Clem takes it 2-0 and advances on to the grand finals. I'll be honest, we've casted a lot of creator on this channel. A lot of creator in World Team League and ESL Open Cup Asia and, well, the ESL Open Cups, Kung Fu Cup, KSL. I've never seen creator this aggressive. This all in a series. This was wild. This was actually insane. Yeah, this is a side of creator that I don't see too often. I know he has a peculiar way of playing in certain matchups. I always talk about his PvZ. We're heading over to Europe. I always talk about creator's PvZ and how unique his PvZ is, but it's still macro oriented. Here against Clem, the creator, he just ramped it up to 11. It was entertaining, don't get me wrong, but yeah, just very unexpected. And unlike creator, I feel, yeah, I don't know. We typically, like, the thing is, we've seen creator go toe to toe with like Björn and with Maru in like later games, you know, in the mid game into the late game. I haven't seen creator play like this before. Go for a 2-base Blink Stalker all in off of 6 gates, or go for a proxy Stargate into Void Ray Shield Battery. Yeah, crazy. Regardless, GG, well played. We are advancing on to the grand finals, where we're gonna have another PvT. One that I imagine is gonna be a little bit more back and forth, and it's gonna go the distance. I don't expect to see any of what we just saw in the finals. I don't expect MaxPax to play at all like creator, and yeah, we'll see what kind of series does unfold.